YouTube, hello Twitch, it is more Hearthstone. So far for this expansion we've not done a video yet on Priest. In fact, we've not done a video on a few classes. But Priest had some exciting cards coming into the expansion. Namely, the Dragon package, which we'll look at another day. The other one though is Raza the Resealed, where for the rest of the game after you play a card, your hero power refreshes. That seems really good, right? That's a lot of value, being able to push the button multiple times. And obviously if you can put this combined with Reno, there is a world where you can do OTK decks. There is also a world, and I'm not doing it in this deck, but we may visit this in the future, where you use Heartbreaker Hedonis to give your healing button multiple uses, and you just heal Hedonis to do 5 damage to random enemies and machine gun your opponent down that way. Long story short, none of them work. They all have like dismal win records, but I think there is a fun deck in there. I know, Priest and fun. You're laughing at me. You say, no, it ain't so. What I've built is a Highlander Priest deck. And almost every minion in the deck is not a battle cry. It's all minions that if you put it on the board, it's going to be a really good, solid minion with a good effect. Why have I done that? Because I have Elise in the deck. Elise didn't see a lot of play in the past. Why would it see a lot of play now? Well, there's some things that have changed in Priest since then. Firstly, Lesser Diamond Spellstone is back, so you can resurrect some of these guys again, which is really good. Also, Obsidian Statue exists in the game again, which is very good for lifesteal. Also good for destroying minions, so there's actually a lot of things to be happy about. Also, this Clay Matriarch is a pretty solid thing to cheat out and resurrect again, because it gives you a lot of stats for the cost. So yeah, that's kind of the name of the game. We're going to be playing this Control-y Priest deck. Most of the cards in here are control-orientated. But I have small nods to the Raza package. I think this is how you win with the Raza package. You just don't lean heavily into it. I've got a bunch of cheap spells in Anduin's Gift, which could give me a Power Word Shield, so it's like 2 spells for 2 mana. I have Crimson Clergy in here, which will draw me a card, and it's also 1 mana itself. Funnel Cake, even though I've not got that many minions, my opponent will have minions, right? So that will give me basically a -2 mana spell. But I've not lent so heavily into it that it kind of like disrupts the rest of the deck. Now, you may be noticing there are some like slightly odd cards in here. Benevolent Banker is in here solely because of Wheel Lock. I don't think this deck can beat Wheel Lock. The only way you can beat it is to steal it. So that's my intention, is to steal the wheel. And then I think if you do steal the wheel, you basically can't lose anymore. Famous last words. So that's why he's in here. And then I think we can bully most other decks. It's really, obviously, the matchup of, combo versus control deck. As old as time, typically the combo deck beats the control deck, because the control deck wants to go late into the game. And they just want to beat your opponent by making them run out of stuff. If your opponent's idea is to play like 4 set cards in order, then you can't really disrupt it too much, other than the fact that there are cards that exist that mess about with their hand. So I've also got, by the way, Dirty Rat in the deck for that reason. Alright. Speaking of combo decks, Nature Shaman, sort of a combo deck. Also, I can't remember what's in my ETC. What did I put in my ETC? Oh, Viper, Student, and Ruin. Viper, Student, Ruin. I don't think any of those are that useful in this matchup. Assuming it is Nature Shaman, it might not be. I'll feel really stupid if it's Highlander. We've drawn Amenthal, which is Patches in this deck. You don't want to draw it normally. But we got Reno, so. Okay, it is Nature Shaman, so we made the right call. Always heal your opponent on 2, assuming they, haven't taken damage. If you do that versus Warlock and they push the button, that's a bit of a throw. Anyway, I'm going to play Papercraft Angel basically as a 3-drop.
Linked together in harmony.
My opponent has to deal with it. They can't just leave this up. So it's almost like it's 2-5 taunt. And I think this is the mistake a lot of the early players who were trying to play these Raza Priest decks were doing. They were trying to keep these cards for combos. And I don't think you can afford to do that anymore. Unless the combo is absolutely, completely giga insane.
I cannot do that.
Which I suppose to some extent it is, but it's too many cards to the combo, okay? We're not going to Raza Machine Gun my opponent down, but we may get like a refresh once or twice that helps me control the board. I think that is where you want to be with Raza. I need to protect face a little bit here. Let me kill you. Heal you. By the way, all these spells as well that like give you additional spells, also pretty good for the spell stone. And again, if you look through all the minions in my deck, I think the only two battle cries are ETC and Banker. Oh, and Dirty Rat, sorry. Dirty Rat's not too bad to get out anyway because it has taunt at the very least. Okay, Harmonic, up and coming now. All I can do is stay as healthy as is humanly possible right now. And then that's going to be my win condition in this matchup. If you want to beat the combo deck as the control deck, you have to put pressure on your opponent. 5 minions with 5/5 stat line, pretty, you know, obnoxious to play against. Okay, they look like they're going to do the combo next turn though, so we might be in trouble here. I think I'm going to tempo out Amanthal. Normally used reactively, but in this situation, I can't wait till 8. And the only way I can get above 30 is with Reno, but I'm pretty certain that deck on the Nature Shaman has way more than, like, 35 damage. I think they account for the potential additional 5. Okay. Oh, I guess the other way. Do I have Ignis in my deck? Or did I take him out? I think I took him out. Ignis would have been a pretty good answer. Let me try. Oh my god. Hello, Khadgar. Sadly, or say sadly, I don't get the Wisdom Ball with it. Probably thankful, honestly, compared to what the Wisdom Ball does. Yeah, they have lethal.
You know, we hunger for vengeance.
Go with the flow.
Alright, that's just Nature Shaman. That might be one of my worst matchups. In fact, it might be the worst matchup. Unlucky. And sometimes I say, like, decks like this are a balancing act, right? I could have played more early game minions in my deck to, you know, have a chance of beating that deck. But if I do that, then I'm less likely to beat the control decks. You know. You have to find a middle ground. Wow, a paladin. I've literally not seen a paladin for basically the time since Shroomskivate was nerfed. So we want our control cards this time. Probably. Sorry, just a reminder, what is in you? Viper is in you. Let me hold ETC, in fact. I might need the 4-drop. We drew patches again. Alright, we need to top deck some pretty good cards here. probably early game removal.
Those solves any problem.
Which again, balancing act, I removed some of my early game removal cards.
The light dims, but we fight.
I have some, but not many. Okay, you would give me 1 additional mana next turn, if I need it. Wait, it's refresh, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so that won't give me 4. Okay. I'm basically burning Love Everlasting just to cast this next turn. Otherwise, I think I'm going to lose.
One more coat of paint should do the trick.
Alright, very happy with my decision now. As this is probably the 4-mana aura. From ETC we can get another spell, yeah, it's Crusaders. Okay, we're slowly stabilizing. Wait, it's Ruin? It's the wrong shadow word. Well, I'm gonna need it probably next turn, so I'll take it.
Light sings, and the impure fall.
That's very good for me.
The light dims, but we fight.
Alright, we're gonna take another 5. We're so close to stabilizing. I'm so close to stabilizing. No, Leroy.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so I could plush here. Plush. So, plush would let me kill the 4-2. They do get to draw a holy spell for it. I would also heal 3 in the process. If I play Amenthal, I'm still liable to dying by Leroy. But if I was going to die by Leroy, I would have died already. So I think this is the play. Deny them a draw. Also, the way I was talking about doing it, I would have left the minion up. Which I'm very scared of right now, as you can imagine. Paladin should have very little direct damage, other than, you know, minions. It won't be a spell that kills me.
One dose solves any problem.
Just keep living. What's the worst that can happen here?
Is in whose will?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm almost guaranteed to get healing. There's a 2 in 6 chance, right? I don't.
What is in whose will?
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership, but I find it quite suits me.
Insignificant.
Okay, that's fine. I was hoping more for the obsidian statue, but this is okay as well. And if this gets chunked, we could potentially resurrect it, but we've only got 2 reses. Hold! Hold!
Cease your quarrel at once.
Aha, 2 more life. And by the way, we can synchronize this now. Oh no, I can't. It's elusive, isn't it? Yeah, I can't. Never mind, I take it back. Ooh! Reno! Do I want to heal before I Reno? Nah. What's the worst that happens here?
It's against me.
I guess I could get the button that doesn't really help me.
You are unwise and unfit.
Decline.
Just want to check. Yeah, I can't. Alright. Let me hold for a second on the power word then. I don't think anything here is worth copying. Oh, Paladin, I'm back at 22 health. Oh. Even more now. This is just too good a button to turn down.
Linked together in harmony.
Sorry, I discovered a better line as I was thinking about it. Draw last. I guess I'll take that, just in case they play something really obnoxious, but I don't know what they would do now.
The victory is yours.
Got him. I still maintain, by the way, if you ever watch my early, I say early, my videos in the run-up to this set where I thought Paladin was going to be pretty weak, in fact, I gave all the Paladin cards 1 star, I maintain that I'm going to be wrong when I come back and do the re-review, because it did become a tier 1 deck. But the thing that broke it was not any of the Paladin cards. It was Leroy Jenkins and Shroomskive and the +3 lifesteal aura. Basically, none of the cards that were added in the set improved it.
Lend me your power.
The rest of them are just completely fine. Okay, a warrior. We would like some disruption, if you may. I will also want Rustrot Viper at some point, if you may. Unless it's Highlander or Boom Warrior. Obvious name of the game here is to disrupt Odyn. Or, if it's Highlander, Bran. If we pull either of them out, we win. Town Crier, that must be for Ziliax, right? By the way, Raza is nearly out of this deck. It only just made the cut. But it might actually get cut next cycle for this deck. This was mainly for the, you know, the Amenthals you cheat out. Or you tried to cheat out Amenthals, I suppose, is another win condition. But being Highlander, it's just a little bit awkward to do now. Not quite as many creation protocols as you would like. Not quite as many power chord synchronizers as you'd like.
Let's warm you up.
By the way, I think this is Highlander. If it's Highlander, then the win condition is going to be doing 10 damage to my face many, many times. So, I'm going to grab Student instead, because I'm going to need bodies to protect me. I may be wrong, this might be something else. But they're running the Excavate package, I've seen a bunch of battle cries already. If it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's probably a Highlander warrior. Alright. I can destroy the 2-3 and the 1-2 with this. It's probably not going to get many better opportunities than this. And I'm going to treat it as kind of like I'm playing against a combo deck. So, we want to be more proactive. Let's make aggressive plays. In fact, I don't even think we forge Creation Protocol when I play it. It's probably going to be too slow. That's a little bit painful right now. I have no answer for it. I have an answer for it. Yeah, okay, that's an answer. And we said Dirty Rat was a win condition. But they're going to play it next turn regardless, so the Dirty Rat's going to be too late. Like, it's the perfect opportunity to play Bran. I have nothing on board. And it's going to be impossible for me to predict it in the future, as they'll just play it when they draw it.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Well, actually, now that they've done that, I probably would have gone for a Viper next turn. Oh well. What can you do about it? Slow the game down a little bit. You know what would be a really good draw? Elise. I don't know how that deck will deal with it. I guess they have the Excavate win a brawl. That's how they would deal with it. And I've got a lot of the Death Rattles that summon another guy. I've already drawn them. So, maybe it's not as good as I was hoping. It at least forced something from my opponent. Repackage is not that good here. Alanthul's not that good either, to be honest with you, but again, I'm going to try and play it as proactively as I can. 3, 6, 9. Muckler is an interesting idea. Let me deny them draw. My temptation was to leave it up so they would draw the cards, but that deck's pretty cheap on stuff. So I think they could have cleared 2 hand space anyway. Still no Bran, by the way. I might just Muckler next turn and just pray we hit the 1 in 12. Oh, do I have an elemental in this deck? I do, don't I? No, you're not an elemental. Come on, Obsidian Statue. Okay, I don't think I do then. Oh, Reno.
It's against me.
Alright. 1 in 12. By the way, I removed that just in case they have a bounce.
What do I do with all these cards?
Not the card I wanted, but obviously it's a decent get anyway. So I should prepare for World now where I have to eat up all the damage in the world. What if a Dirty Rat repackage? That's kind of dumb, isn't it? It's kind of dumb. I think the repackage is right, but do I want to give my opponent a Dirty Rat? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't have that many battle cries to lose. It's just Raza. Also, I don't know how the repackage actually works, but I assume it's the order it went onto the board is the order it comes out of the box again. So I'm hoping it's basically impossible for them to draw it again. Unless they completely empty their hand. Right, we need to be, like, proactive here. We've taken too many slow turns. Ow. Okay, maybe... maybe I need to be also living. Although, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Fight over me would not be the worst thing here. If I can do 1 extra damage there. That is 1 extra damage. It will cause me to be full on card in hand.
What is
So, I think... the idea of getting boom, though, for the Ziliax is so, like, nice. Nah, I can't. Alright, I can.
What
I can. I can't. I'm basically milling a card if I do this. Is there anything I would be really, really sad to lose? Reno would be very sad to lose. Okay. I think that decides it. No. Although... Nah. They're never going to get a big board again. That's not what this deck is going for. Okay, they're not a Highlander anymore, so... Bran won't work anymore. Yeah. Yes, I'll take that.
My rage is not bound to size.
The Tauren constellation is extra bright.
I think my opponent has misplayed here. It depends though. If they just draw the 3 booms instantly, then it's obviously fine.
Back to the lab.
Okay. It's time to put Ziliax on the field, I think. I need a minion with Taunt in the way. And then just in case, we'll do another heal on my face. I'm almost certain my opponent has grabbed an incredibly greedy weapon. Yeah. Oh my god! It's fine, but it's the principle, really. Okay, what are you at now? Need 3 more spells. I need to draw some cards. That's the problem now.
The Tauren constellation is extra bright.
Hold. I think the Love Everlasting as well might be a little bit too... I think there's too few spells in the deck to justify it. At one point I had very, very few minions in it, but as I, like, iterated upon it, I added, like, you know, Benevolent Banker so I could deal with Wheellock. I put in the Brat to deal with Warriors. And then before you know it, you just don't have enough spells to justify it. Ah, Brawl, I think. Alright. The worst outcome for me, sure. That's fine. I'm pretty sure that was a misplay as well. If you just played this and then traded the first one, you could have killed it with that and done 5 to my face. It's fine, though. Alright, Light Bulb now. Where are you at? 2 more spells. Okay! Okay, I'll just clear the other guy now with a Burrow Buster. Don't worry about it. We're fine. It's fine! Wow, they had Bran in hand for quite some time. In theory, this means we lose.
Brothers, Odyn summons us.
Vanguard, assemble.
Student, I kind of regret getting you, honestly. Trog. Okay. That doesn't really do anything. So I'll do that. It had to hit the Spellstone, and it hit Raza. Oh, they didn't brand, did they? They weren't Highlander. That's why they're holding on to it. Okay. Well, we've probably lost now from the 1 in 4. It was pretty bad before, but now it's super bad. I need Reno, basically, top deck. Elise might keep me alive. Yeah, Elise would keep me alive as well. What did he hit that time? Oh, Raden. So you hit the best 2 cards in my hand. Congratulations.
They're alive! Alive!
Vanguard, assemble.
Well, I have to play it. I don't think this... Well, no, it should be. Surely this is the version that gives you the I can't remember what they call it, the Eyes of Cthulhu, or whatever it is that casts random spells. I thought that was the win condition of this deck, normally. I couldn't get lucky. I had to hit the 7/7. Alright. Fair enough, warrior. It'd have been interesting if we got the Resurrect off to see how the game would have turned. I think we were still doomed from there. But you never know. Get another Ziliax. Maybe the game turned from there.
Versus Illidan. I will prove myself to you.
Raw power is no substitute for true strength.
I might need Light Bomb. I probably don't need you, Raza, though. I appreciate it, but I think the game's going to be over by 5.
Toys are much more fun to raise.
Kel? Why is that in the deck?
Be gone!
I would draw the banker, by the way. 1 turn later, I can get its effect, the quick draw effect. Again, it's a matchup I don't super need it, I think. And you get the perfect answer here as well. So lucky.
There's simply nothing I can do.
I still don't know what I'm playing against, by the way. I think it might be... Alright, I'm going to go on a limb here. I think it's Highlander. Demon Hunter. Because I don't think they would normally run Drone Deconstructor in the deck. And if it is that deck, then I don't want minions in hand necessarily, because Gunslinger Kurtrus will kill them. Unless I'm holding like Amanthor, which will eat up most of the damage. Alternatively, it's something just completely wild and different.
To perfection.
Time grows short.
Thousand needles! Are you ready to rock?
I took Room because I think there's going to have Window Shopper and probably some other big demon in there. Or Ziliax. It's Mech Demon Hunter. Of course, how did I not know? Do I just kill it immediately? I guess. Why take 12 damage? I don't think that deck has a way of resurrecting it either. They might have bounced it in some way though. Or copied it. By the way, the only reason I was considering letting it tick up one more time is that Light Bomb would have killed it instead then. And it kind of wastes one more turn on my opponent. It's still fine the way this is. I don't know what this guy's cooking, but he's cooking. I'm pretty certain now it is Highlander. The other nasty thing about this card, by the way, when I was mentioning, this would have been in a previous episode for you, YouTube, that Demon Hunter is going to get nerfed in the near future. Even breaking this weapon with the Viper is bad, because you just trigger the Death Rattle anyway.
Freedom is fleeting.
So, I don't know what the nerf is going to be to this deck. Someone said, and it might have been, who was it? It might have been Zeddy on Twitter. He thinks that maybe just swapping this around to be a 2-3 weapon, 2 attack, 3 armor, would probably be a big enough nerf for it. I'm not convinced. But we'll see.
That toy was made just for me.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
You stink!
Is Magtheron a battle cry? It's not, is it? If I cheat out with Dirty Rat or play out with Dirty Rat, it would still go off. Because it's just dormant, right? Not battle cry go dormant whilst dormant. You know what? I very rarely do this. No, I can't be bothered. I was going to Google it, but I don't care. If they kill me that way, so be it. You've deserved it if you do. Alright. Rafabe. You know what? It's content. If everything goes wrong, we'll refarm. I'm pretty certain this card is the reason that Steam Cleaner got removed from Core. Because I really like Steam Cleaner in Core. I think it was a very solid tech card, and I think something like it should always exist. Maybe not the same card, maybe you have one that removes, like, you know, minions that didn't start in your deck, or spells that didn't start in your deck.
Perfect toy for you.
But I'm pretty certain Refarm was the card that caused it to go, because obviously if you turn into... or if you play Refarm and get Steam Cleaner, you just lose your deck. And Steam Cleaner was popular enough that that may legitimately have happened to someone. Yeah, I'm right, it's not a battle cry. Ow, my face. Okay. Let's do a little heal. Interesting, I didn't know if the dormant minions counted for that. It doesn't. And I could Dirty Rat here. It's a little bit spicy, though, to do it. I'll risk it. Okay, that's fine. The 2/6 dies to Magtheridon, but it at least holds them in bay for a turn. And then you're coming out in another turn. And you're a 1/1 and you're a 6/5. So we can clear that up with Light Bomb. Demon Hunter, I've played this matchup. I always try to make the controlling Demon Hunter decks work in the previous expansions. That's a good card. It simply won't work for you, okay? Eventually the Priest will beat you. I don't know why my opponent is clearing this, by the way. They will die to Magtheridon. Maybe they just wanted the spell. Maybe the hand is really, really, like, scuffed. Nope. Saved me 1. In fact, saved me 4 damage there. For no reason. Fight over me. Doesn't kill the 3/5. But I could kill it in a different way then. Nearly a bit of a misplay. I forgot it was going to hit Amanthor. Highlander is too much. Alright, I'll take it. It's too much stupidity.
Hey, you! Install these for me, won't you?
I think that bothers me. Milling a card at this stage. Have you seen what's going on right now? Thank you. My button's free now. Alright, my opponent has no cards. I win. How many minions have died, by the way? A decent number. I'm honestly just considering right now, do I even need to Light Bomb this? I think the answer to that question is, why wouldn't you, you dummy? You know what? You take a heal. Yeah, I'm happy with this. Alright. You know what, Demon Hunter? Round of applause. You were playing Highlander, I think. The suboptimal version of that deck. But you're not following the masses. You're trying to forge your own path through life. I respect that. I also nearly ran my own Highlander Demon Hunter for this session, so watch out for that in the future. I need to do a little bit of tweaking and testing with it. And the only reason I've not played Demon Hunter, funnily enough, and I'm actually kind of mad that I didn't, because one of my deck ideas was very similar to the one that's now tier 1, is that I didn't get Magtheridon. It was like the only legendary I didn't have, and I've been waiting for it on the deck track, and I just recently got my last legendary, so I think I have all the legendaries in the set now. But I've been holding off, actually, I'll keep this. And then, finally, I got it today. Just in time for Demon Hunter to get nerfed. Okay, assuming this isn't the meme deck I just played, and it's actually the good one, we need to heal as much as we can. The funny thing is, though, I don't actually know if that card's meant to be in the deck, the Illidari Studies, because I only ever see, like, button into coin weapon, into window shop, into Magtheridon twice, into GG. That's, like, the only cards I've seen from that deck. And then I know they have Kane and Metamorphosis. Let's play slow. Keep healing. Every time I push the button and heal myself, a Demon Hunter somewhere cries. Yep, there you go. Umpire's Grasp on 3. What's new? Is there any spell in my deck that I particularly want against it? That's kind of grief. That's probably the 3 worst minions I could have asked for. I was tempted to grab Raza, but it would have been such a... I basically would have had a 5 mana 5/5 stuck in my hand for the rest of the game. And then one in my deck for later. Wow. That's gonna hurt. Yikes. That's probably Window Shopper, though.
Linked together in harmony.
Yeah, let me grab Light Bomb. It was pretty useful in the previous matchup. Ah, they have 2 weapons! At least it's going into the minion. You swine. Alright, distorting this kills it. I do really want to deal with the 1. The thing that's hurting me every single turn. You know what? I don't think I'm going to need that where I'm going. In fact, I'd be thankful for the 2 heal. And it was more than the 2 heal, because they denied another 2 damage. Alright, no Magtheridon, please. Not an insta-pick, so maybe it wasn't. That one was. So they have 1 Magtheridon, we know that. I do have Reno incoming, though. Reno incoming. If Reno's incoming, I just need to live.
You possess true power.
I'm gonna beat you, okay? Opponent. I can't do it. I can't justify doing the 5 damage to the 1/1. If we lose by 1 damage, I'll feel a little bit upset. Right, play 2 Magtheridons. See how that goes. Oh, there's another Magtheridon. And another one. Their entire hand is Magtheridons. The key to this game is not Renoing too early. That's a Magtheridon.
I'm the perfect toy for you.
Not a Magtheridon! They looked at the card for more than a second. Wind Fury. What was it? Wind Fury and Taunt. Great. We should probably not repackage this. That seems like the way to lose the game. Pain would deal with the 6/5. 1/4. I don't have the mana for it. I can't Reno this. It just simply is a loss condition. I could light bomb it. And I think that's what I'm gonna do.
How is it even?
Alright, you're gonna play 3 Magtheridons. That's 1. I can't do it yet. I simply cannot. I will lose if I do it now.
Linked together in harmony.
I have to be so greedy here. I know I'm going to take like 9 damage this turn. Possibly more. Are you called Magic Gnome? You're playing around this really well. I think they know I'm a Highlander deck and they've probably got Reno. So they're just not playing every Magtheridon. Yeah. I can't wait anymore. I'll lose. I probably should have healed myself before I did this, by the way. Deal 2, give... Okay, that's actually not too bad.
How is it even possible?
They can only play 1 Magtheridon next turn. It's just all Magtheridons. There's no point playing Zillax, he'll just die. I'm basically just playing you as a minion. We get nothing from this. You're just a guy. Oh, I forgot about that. You're more than just a guy. You're a guy that's forced out another Magtheridon. Please stop! I have to push the button. Yeah, I have to push the button. Because I died to Metamorphosis plus 2 Magtheridons. I died to 3 Magtheridons now. I guess I just have to hope they don't have 3. And that's honestly just burn a card. Wait, he didn't play Magtheridon. We might have a chance. Is he out? Are we finally free of the curse? Oh, never mind, he's got another one.
Specimen.
Okay. Here's what we need to do. We need to perform a miracle.
Action. Act. Perfection. Insignificant.
You possess.
It's got elusive! It's got elusive.
No one will believe this.
Alright, well done, opponent. I was gonna kill my own Ziliax so I could trade again for another 4 health, but I can't target it with a spell. If he has 4 damage, he has lethal. I don't know if he knows this. Because the second one goes into stealth. Alright, well, he's missed 1 damage.
Release me. I will grant you a monstrous.
We're so back.
Insignificant.
At least for a turn, we're so back. 3, 6, 9. Hold.
Hey, you! Install these for me, Odyn!
It's fine. I don't read cards anyway.
Unleash now!
What do I do with all these cards?
Obviously, we should do 2 damage first.
So crazy. Just might work.
Alright, this is like the 8th Magtheridon right now. Please, no Cade.
You stink!
Oh. They went all Magtheridon. He got one that wasn't. It was this guy. He got a tough crowd. You know what? I should have played it. Well, I say I should have played around it. I couldn't really play around it, could I? Alright, well... This is a small issue. I kind of need to heal, but I haven't got a way of doing it. If I do this, I give him Magtheridon.
It's so crazy. It just might work.
I can't bounce the Magtheridon back. I will deal with it later. It's a problem for the future.
And the impure.
You're welcome.
No one will believe this.
Please don't just instantly draw it. That's all I ask. Just don't instantly draw it.
Hide behind your servants. I will still find you.
Alright, this seems fun and interactive. I'm really glad the Hearthstone team decided to add Leroy back. A card that caused problems in the past. You know what? We may have lost that game, but by honor we won. The moral victory was mine. They had like 8 Magtheridons that game. We rode the waves for most of it. Couldn't quite get over the line. Other things I asked for. Firstly, that deck should definitely be nerfed. It's too strong. I would like the Plague Death Knight deck as well to have some counterplay. That isn't just smoking them in the face, which I guess is some form of counterplay. I would like for... Wait, sorry. 1 second. No. What was I about to say? I lost my train of thought. Whatever. There's something else I want, but I can't remember. Oh, Leroy to be removed from the set again.
I love a little fiddle.
Just get charge out of the game. At least charge from neutral cards, I think, has no place in the game. It's too easily abusable. The card levels are stronger now. The buffs are stronger. There's a lot more copying cards. Just get rid of it. Alright, name of the game here is Live.
No one's going to believe this.
Holy Nova would be so... Well, actually, I say Holy Nova would be fantastic. Alright, I have to kill the 1/4. I really wanted that coin for Light Bomb, but I can't. I'll die if the, summon anything else stronger.
I love a little fiddle.
Oh, nice. No finale. Okay. Well, if I can live till 7... if I can live till 7, we have an out. I think killing any of these minions is wrong right now. There are only 1 attack minions, well, except for the 2 attack one. Well, that's... Well, actually, you know what? I still maintain it's the right play, what we've done. I could do with waiting until 7 now for repackage. If we can play repackage, we win. It's just whether or not we can do that. Huge, stupid boy. You know what? Screw it. You can go after the +1/+2. Why not? I don't even know why I did that. I thought maybe I'll need a taunt minion next turn. But I should have obviously copied it and then... You know what I did wrong. Then push the button. Right. I need you to hold for 1 more turn, buddy. No skill command. So lethal, isn't it? Ah! It mattered as well! The +1 I gave, it killed me. I mean, I would have died anyway, because I would have just got button next turn. Alright. It always feels bad to lose to aggro when you're sort of like built as a control deck. But I just drew none of my early game removal. Which again, comes down to me trying to spread the deck out so I can beat combo decks and aggro decks. Obviously it came with the price being I didn't draw my removal. And I had a fish for it as well, and I missed it on the fish, so... One Holy Nova changes the game. One Serenity also changes the game. And then I top deck Holy Nova in a matchup where it simply does not matter. This game... I'll keep Elise. Almost certain I drew Serenity on the mill. This game at times is a little bit troll. Let's put it that way.
My thanks.
I bring you peace.
Light seas and the impure fall.
Alright. Just draw all the good cards before Elise gets played. Why not? It's just all the patches. I'm now going to be pulling out Dirty Rat and fucking... Well, I guess Clay Matriarch's fine, but Dirty Rat and Papercraft Angels. Alright, next time we play Raza, then my opponent will do something. They'll clear it because it's a control deck. Then I'll do nothing on 6.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Freedom is fleeting. Your will is my whim.
I'm just going to play Raden as a 6-mana 5/5, I think, in this matchup. Because this is effectively a combo deck, right? They play Odyn, they generate a giant amount of armor, and then they beat me. So I ideally want to either disrupt it or beat them before they do it. How many minions in my deck, by the way? Oh, I've got Ziliax in here as well. One? No, there's a few. ETC's also in there. And again, I think other players would wait till 9, but so that I could copy with Synchronize. I think it's the wrong play, though. I will do this to try and play around Bladestorm. Elise, very good. Oh my god, this is so bad. I guess I take Elise, it's in my deck. Actually, you know what? Elise is good. I'll say Elise is good. They can't kill every board I generate, okay? That's the logic. That's one of the removals gone. And now here comes Elise.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership, but I find it quite suits me.
And I get a free button. Have another heal. Now this will elicit probably Bladestorm if I was going to guess anything. Yeah. But what are they going to do about when I do it again? Oh, perfect. We also burnt out Aftershocks. And then what if I copy Elise again? He...
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership, but I find it quite suits me.
Insignificant.
I'm doing that to play around Blade Storm. That's alarming. Did not expect Fizzle. Oh, Brawl. Okay. They have a Blade Storm left. I think that might be it. Oh, and Sanitize.
I didn't intentionally pursue leadership, but I find it quite suits me.
Insignificant.
I misplayed. Oh, I can't target it. Of course I didn't misplay. I knew I didn't misplay. Smile. Alright, are we out of stuff yet? I played giant board after giant board.
Do you have this in a bigger size?
Have I broken them? Finally. That's fine. I'd say it's fine. It's a pretty good removal. Mind control.
Insignificant.
You are unwise and unfit.
I can't hear you.
I leave the two up. Most of the warriors' removals are symmetric. There's no reason for me to trade into that. And this won't come back with 1 health. I mean, it comes out with Divine Shield anyway, but it's elusive, so I can't even make the argument that it would be useful to ping off the 1 health guy. We've also just burnt off all their armor, and now they're using all of their combo to stay alive, which is good as well. The real big card now that I feel like I'm missing, other than Reno, Lesser Diamond Spellstone, if I could get that and, you know, resurrect some of these big guys back. Another Trial by Fire. Okay. It's not going to be that good, though.
That cannot be right.
Order, by the way. No, don't shuffle him into the deck.
Molded in my...
You're elusive still. God damn it. Stop being so elusive. Anyway, they still have Sanitize left. I don't think I have any more access to Brawl. Ignis is probably my big loss condition now. So ETC Viper is definitely the play. Oh, never mind. I forgot about the snapshot. Shoot. Oh, that's kind of cheap that it tells you what was in the snapshot because of ordering, I guess. Brawl's not great here. It's going to leave some 4/4s up. And that's the Blade Storm. Okay, so if we can generate like one more big board, we're golden, I think.
Amuse me.
That's also pretty good. Do I just kill this guy with Light Bomb? I will lose the 5/3 in the process. Pain is the low-cost one. We can't do Mind Control, don't have the mana. I could do Dissonant Pop, but I would kill this guy as well. I could leave it as the other solution. I think that's the answer I'm going with. I'm just going to leave it. I don't think that's scary enough anymore. And if it stays up as an 8/8, I'll just steal it with Yogg. It's literally just Ignis now. That's the only thing that scares me. And obviously we can't repackage this. It's just not an out. I mean, actually, I say that. They have just used a bunch of their armor. Oh, there's Ignis. So if we can beat Ignis, then we win. And I have 2 forms of Mind Control in hand. I have a bounce back, but obviously I can't do this to Odyn. Ah, your own face. That's greedy.
I can't hear you.
Light Bomb on 6. I think I don't even need to copy Creation Protocol. That's kind of what I was just thinking on then. I just need to find ETC, so I play Protocol, ETC, Viper, I win. This has to be the 10-drop weapon.
Well, looking for a stand-up?
Oh, okay.
It's against me.
Has he got the best button? Well, I'd say the best button. They might be in the situation now with 3 cards in deck, they want the cactus button. Oh, and then I just draw ETC Bear. Never mind. Viper, please. Where is the minion in my deck? Angel, Banker. Oh, Ziliax is still in the deck. Don't draw Ziliax next turn, that's all I ask. No Ziliax next turn. Let me get 2 copies of Ziliax, please. Okay, that's not a bad effect on it. It is going to hurt me, though. And it's actually going to kill the Viper. Don't talk to me.
I can't hear you. Never give up. Run away.
Alright. Honestly, I don't know what the Warrior's hand was. I imagine it was a lot of, like, armor gain cards and stuff like that, so they probably know better than me if they could have won that game. But if they had, like, one more big guy, I could have been in a little bit of a tricky situation. Anyway, YouTube, that's going to do it for this episode. 3 and 4 with Highlander Priest. Would I change some things about the deck? Yeah, I'd probably remove the Raza package. It's just not quite good enough. It's not quite consistent enough. It did help me a little bit at the end. Maybe it just sneaks in there. Maybe. But I think if you're going to do that, I would also remove the Papercraft Angel as well, which is, a lot of cards that are, okay. They're just too fair for the current set. The other card I would definitely remove is Radin. I don't think Radin works particularly well in the Highlander deck, unless you're really, like, you know, specifically playing around discovering more cards, which I'm not. It's much better in the just pure controlled non-Highlander version. That being said, I think there is some merit to playing this deck. I think the Elise turns proved that they were powerful enough to beat the combo decks, right? We beat a Warrior who I think otherwise we might have had a little bit of a struggle against. But yeah, thanks YouTube for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!